Hello, this is Marilyn from the Buying Space channel. I have made the decision. This is going in the craft bag. Only so many hours in the day. So there we go. Here's an overfilled craft bag. Some just parts or tangled up stuff or stuff with one piece missing, but still stuff you could use if you are the person. Oh, the SpongeBob thing I just don't like. But anyway, the wait a minute, there's some extra key rings down in there I didn't notice. Oh no. Might want to get those key rings. Oh no! I put this down in the next jewelry bag, not the craft bag. No wonder. Oh dear. Still on water. I haven't had my coffee yet. So anyway, I start out the morning with coffee. Here's the craft bag. So this is the new bag that I hadn't opened yet. Don't know what this is. It looks like a miniature shoehorn. I don't know what good that would do, other than it's a key ring. Here's a bracelet, and there's a key ring on top of that that says Maderno Beach. Haven't been to Maderno Beach. My goodness, forever. Been over 25 years since I've been down that way. I went to, not quite 25. And here is a lip gloss and perfume stuck on a bracelet. Huh. I'd never seen that. But anyway, like I said, I hadn't had my coffee yet, and I'm sticking the next jewelry bag down into, or the tangles from the last bag and down into the jewelry bag. So here I'm going to start. The first bag I put in a cooler, very small cooler. The stuff that was keepable, sellable, auctionable kind of stuff. So instead of creating another tangled mess for the stuff that out of this grouping, I'm going to put in bags. So that might fill up pretty quick. I think it will fill up quick. I'm going to go ahead and fill that up first. These are in their own containers, so I can put them down in this. Really don't have to seal this. This needs to be separatable, or separated. And that big bag's not big enough, so there that piece goes. And I'll put this in here. I'm going to just put all this up before I start on that other bag. I'm looking to get opinions, and I haven't gotten any, which is unusual. Usually you get opinions all day long. Seems like you get them all day long until you ask for one. And then it's like, oh, nobody's saying anything. Okay. I guess I'll just put these. Oh, this is going to be craft. Let's couldn't find the other piece to this. There's so much stuff to manage. couldn't find the match to that one. Might as well just leave this craft bag unzipped over here. I'm not going to make any profit off of this. I'm going to leave that piece out. Run out of room in the cooler, so guess I can always go back through the craft bag if I find something else that goes with another piece. These appear to be whole pieces. I haven't taken a loop to them and caught their tags or anything like that. I think I might wear that one today. But this is the bag of good jewelry. I never found the match for that one. I've got a third bag here. Maybe some of the pieces that go with the other pieces will be in here and I can just pull the stuff out of the craft bag. If I put it in my bags of good stuff, then this will have to go in the craft bag. Then I can pull it back out. I'm going to wait. And even though this is makeup, I'm going to put that in there. I am going to leave this coin out. Okay. All the good stuff is there. All the craft is here. And here's another bag. Now this will be the last bag I go through right now. I do have a couple more bags of jewelry. Mother's Day, I gave 5 jewelry jars to my cousins. Okay, this is like a battery pack for something. Oh, this necklace must glow. This is like a miniature Christmas light. It's all tangled up. Oh, this whole thing is a tangled mess. Oh, goodness. I don't know if I get anything out of this. Here's an anchor. That's like a curtain hook or something. Here's a Bud Light keychain with a Bud Light opener. Oh, here's a Dreamcatcher keychain in purple. Here's a keychain, just like a luggage almost, that you could put your name and address on. Here's a Florida keychain with sand in it in the shape of a footprint. That's fun. Here's a nice earring. I have to find a mate to that. Here's a turtle earring. That's cloth. Okay, it's singleton. Here is another keychain. I think I showed that before. It looks like a miniature shoehorn. Here's something in a bag. Looks like bracelets and a choker. And bracelets are kind of bent up. That's extremely small choker. Necklace with balls on the end, so it's not broken, it's just divided. And it's not going to hurt your skin. This looks like a choker or anklet. It's very small. It's like a brown suede material. Oh, here's a peacock piece, pendant, but one of the little gems is missing. Little onyx looking piece. It's gone. Such a shame. That's why the things end up in a jewelry bag. Okay, I got these two pieces out. Oh, that's an octopus featured on this necklace. That's reminds me of stuff for H.P. Lovecraft. Although there are people that aren't into H.P. Lovecraft that collect octopi or octopuses. This is just kind of a knot there. I don't know if that knot is the featured item or if it's just a knot. Those two will have to be. Oh, actually, there's a tag attached to one of them. Those will have to be separated out later. Here's a keychain. It has the letters NA, which it looks a little bit about like a, oh, this is a 30 days successful keychain for some organization, NA. If it was AA, it would be Alcoholics Anonymous. I know Alcoholics Anonymous gives these out. Maybe it's Narcotics Anonymous. I don't know. It's very odd thing to put in a jewelry bag. Okay, here's another Florida keychain. It's a bottle opener. Yeah, I think this will go in the craft bag. Because that's something, you know, why would the organization gives that out? Who would buy it, you know? Okay, here's an interesting bracelet. It's double-stranded. They're connected. Can't be separated apart. I like that. That goes with my outfit, actually, today. Speaking of which, these would go with my outfit, too. They're very tangled. This whole bag is extremely tangled. Here's some chain. Okay, that's a complete necklace. I was getting worried. There might not be one complete well, this is a complete necklace, and there's a choker. And this is a bracelet that goes with that. That's a pair. Cherry Grove Beach. I was given this bag of really kind of low quality stuff. Here's a SpongeBob thing. I don't really like SpongeBob. Little pill case. Considering the 30 days keychain that was in here, who knows what was in it ever in that. But here's a keychain. This is Kathy. It's got a tag on it. The anyway, when I went to the jewelry sale, and they put a jewelry bag up, and it had a long necklace with blue beads in the bag, and just several other elements that I saw. And when I go to auctions, I take pictures of what I buy because I like what I buy. And so when I got the package in the mail, the items that I noted in the jewelry bag were not in it. It might have been the last jewelry bag too. This one or that one was, was replaced. The one I saw on screen was replaced with one of these two. So, it's kind of, if you have noticed a sadness in my voice, it's been because of that. Because if you give away a jewelry jar or a jewelry bag, it's necessary that you give the same jewelry bag that you've shown to the customer that bid on it and bought it while you were showing it. Okay. This is multiple strand, and one of the strands is missing, and the beads have been drained off of it. So that's just going to go in the craft jar, a craft bag, and it's going to go away. Because my blue beads are not in here, and there might be items in here that are more valuable, I don't know, than what I bought, but I didn't get what I wanted, what I saw, what I desired, what I bid on, and that makes me feel really sad. Okay, tassel necklace. Still got a price tag on it. And that will forever make me sad. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm just almost completely giving away. Oh, here's the matching earring. Everything in this, because either the bag was switched or the items that were more valuable that I spotted in the bag were removed. And people are not dumb. I mean, not everybody takes pictures. If I'd gotten this, I'd have been like, well, I would have known for sure the long blue beaded necklace was gone. But I really would have when I went to her auction the next week. And she had 2 bags of items that she was going to sell as lots, and each bag had 5 items in it, and she said, well, I can take these out and sell them separately, or you can buy the whole lot for this amount of money. That long blue necklace was in one of these bags, so I know she just didn't switch a jewelry bag for a jewelry bag. That's a little spare button. So that made me even sadder, because that is an indicator that it was done on purpose. She looked at the bags and said, oh, I can make more money off of these nicer items in this bag, and took them out. And I've got the pictures of the original bag and the lotted items that she took out and sold separately. Okay, here's some bracelets. So it just, makes you sad when somebody does something like that. I mean, I know it's tempting when you sell a jewelry bag, especially if you're holding the bag for a while, to sit there and look at what the person got for what you would consider a low price, but still, you made the deal. If you make the deal, and even though it's a bad deal for you, maybe, you need to burn the blister and follow through with what you said. Even if you end up not liking the person, or you end up finding out something in that bag is really valuable or really desirable, you can't do that. You can't switch out bags or take items out of the bag once you sell a jewelry jar. And that's how that goes. Okay, here's just little metal beads like you would put on a dog tag. Actually, I had a dog tag in my last group. So I'm going to put this in here. So hopefully that dog tag will get matched up with the, actually I think this is earring. That's a big earring. Okay, and there's an earring stuck to it. I don't feel like I'm sticking them now. I've lost my juice now that I've even talked about that, what happened. This little bracelet of sandals. Oh, it's a little tiny precision screwdriver on a keychain. These are good to put around your belt loops. But if somebody wears glasses, that's a neat item to have. But it's like anything I would keep from this jewelry bag would remind me of the person that did that to me. See, that keychain says Missouri. I've never been to Missouri. But, you know, once somebody does something like that, you don't feel like doing business with them anymore. In fact, it's kind of put a shade over me that I don't feel like doing business with anybody. And there have been a couple other things that have happened recently that just make me wonder why I'm going to auctions at all. People form a little club. I actually believe that there should be a moderator in the room that's completely unknown to the people in the auction, so that way they can't do each other favors as friends. And I do believe that moderators should not bid on items. It creates an unfair situation for the other people wanting items in the room, because the moderator is always going to win. It doesn't matter, because that person's there working sometimes for nothing. But, you know, if the moderator was paid, okay, this is another, as a match. If the moderators were paid and they were anonymous, it would make the situation way more professional for everyone, more fair and more objective. Okay, that's got a button clasp. It's very small. And the people having the auction, the person that owns the channel and the other people selling. Oh, here's a hoop, earring hoop without the earring on it. They would know who the person is. Because if you do know who the person is, another keychain, and they're your buddy in another chat room, you know, you might get a little favor. You know, if you, because then they know all that they bought and what the business they're in, if they're in the business at all. And, you know, one hand washes the other. Situations can happen. If the, it's a very small bracelet. Maybe had a pendant on it one time. If they don't know who the person is, then they'll be less likely to ask them a favor. And once something like that starts, usually it continues. Just breathe. And that's on a cloth. I can't even call it a chain. But once that situation starts, it just continues. and it becomes less and less fair to people in the room. A lot of times, the people running the channel don't even notice this stuff going on because they're getting the items ready. They're keeping track of who buys what, and sometimes there's just not time for them to notice what's going on right under their nose. So I think moderators should be anonymous to everyone except for the people on the panel selling, and that moderators shouldn't buy during an auction. It's a nice bracelet. There's the other turtle earring. Oh, and here's a turtle bracelet. It's got turtles in it. It's one of the elements. It's a beach bracelet. I'll put that with the turtle. And here is a nice teal bracelet or light blue bracelet with bling. That's very nice. But anyway, I think the mod should be anonymous. And they shouldn't be able to buy. And that's my opinion from situations I've been in and over the last year, the things that I've seen. Okay. There's a match. See a match for that one. Here we go. There's a match. Not finding a match for this one, which is a shame because it's handmade. Okay, this is just a hook. Okay, I think all my earrings have matches that I'm going to keep. This is a bracelet. It's a black sea bead with this cloth brooch on top of it, and the clasp is just a regular safety pin. So this was added onto this, which is lovely. But that needs to be sorted out just a little, so I'm going to keep that one. But please appreciate that if someone comes to your auction, they don't have to. Someone likes your video, they don't have to. Someone makes a comment, they don't have to. Someone buys some stuff from you, they don't have to. They're putting a lot of trust in you. And they're putting trust in you that your auction is fair and impartial, and it's not a bunch of friends buying off of each other. People on the panel and mods buying from each other. I know you feel like you've missed an opportunity for a sale if you don't sell to your mods and other panel members. Maybe there should be a Zoom type meeting or StreamYard private meeting before the auction where you show all of your stuff to your people involved, and you make a deal with them before you go on air. But once you break that wall and you're on air with your regular customers who are not on your panel, are not modding for you, then you can say that they don't get to buy because they've gotten a chance to purchase anything that you have. This will have to go in the craft lot. Actually, I've got 2 bags full of craft now, so I can even them out and sell them as 2 bags. Oh, this needed to go in the craft lot over here. This peacock's got a piece missing, and I didn't see it in the bottom of the bag. I didn't see anything loose. There's 2 of them missing. That's a shame. I like that peacock. But, that's how I feel as a customer. If I come in and I feel like uh, there's a club there of friends, then that's not a fair situation to the other people there. So anymore, I come into a room and something like that happens, I just leave. I don't have to spend my money on online auctions at all. I got an Amazon account, I got eBay, I got local stores, I've got a personal shopper. He doesn't always get exactly what I want, but I got somebody pick up things for me on the days that I'm not able to go out, and I don't have to play. Nobody else does either. So if your auction has the appearance of favoritism, I think people with good common sense that aren't in that circle of people are going to go. Social advantage should not be used in an auction. Nothing wrong with having friends there, but when it comes to bidding, there are no friends at the auction, and there's a reason it has to be that way. And if somebody comes in your auction and buys something, and then one of your friends wants that item, and you replace it, the person that gets the package, I really have been wise in doing raw unboxings, because as soon as I open that package, I know if something's missing or been replaced. I've got it on video. It's on video at the auction that item's been replaced. And you can't do that. Once you commit to selling a person a specific item, and then a friend comes along and says, oh, I really want that item. I know Myra wanted it, but, that's more my size. You can't do that. You've made a contract with your buyer to give them that specific item. Now, if there's something wrong with that item and you want to be a good seller and you want to be conduct your business above board, you can contact that person and say, there's a button missing on this and I didn't notice it. Would you want this item or not? Now, that needs to be true. But anyway, you have to treat everyone with equality. Unless they've done something wrong. But I did nothing wrong to not get the actual jewelry bag that I bid on. Just somebody came behind me and said, you know what? This and this and this and that jewelry bag that she won, they're really, wow, they're so valuable. And pull them out, or have a friend say, I really want that shirt that she got, and you switch out the shirts. Those kind of things are absolutely positively not okay. And after that kind of thing happens to you, why would you continue to do business with someone? So that's my soapbox for today about all the negative experiences I've had at auctions, which there have been people that have had way worse experiences, and I'm sorrowful for people that have been in really bad situations, but going forward, as soon as something like that happens, I'm pretty much done, because I'm not going to trust you again, because a lot of these people, they're running illegal auctions anyway to start with. So that might be my first clue. If I go into an auction and the people aren't bonded or licensed properly, then, why am I going to an auction that's not legal to start with? So maybe I ought to start going to auctions where there's no buddy-buddiness and everything's fair, and people have proper business licenses, and if their state requires an auction license, they have it. If their state requires a bond, they have it. Because if people are going to be, oh, this is from Cherokee, running legal auctions to start with, what could I expect as far as honesty? Because they're not doing things the way they should be done to start with. You know, I don't have a business. I don't have a business license. I've not sold anything. So these things are going to be given away for my 500 subscription celebration, or given away to the auction, or given away to family, or given away um, to Goodwill. And all that's perfectly fine. It's all charity. It's all, you know, going to be fair as to who receives these things. But I don't feel that I could keep them or ever make a profit off of them, because they're all tainted for me, because they all have that memory of that person that really cheated me. And I have a thing about items. If I have something, like in the past, I've had boyfriends and I break up with them, and everything that's theirs I let them take. But if something gets left behind, I don't care what it is, it goes to the Goodwill. You know, you hang on to the happy memories, but there are days that you remember more the negative. So you know, I personally do what I call send it to Abu Dhabi, and which is send it away if I can't reach that person. I might not want to talk to that person again, so I'll just give it to Goodwill after a certain amount of time that they haven't come back and picked it up. And you know, I wouldn't do something like that with family heirloom or a piece of valuable jewelry or anything like that. I'm not one of those women that throws things out on the lawn and burns it. You know, I've never done that. I wouldn't even think about doing something like that. But I don't keep items around with bad memories. If I offend thee, pluck it out. So if my eye looks at something that I don't like that reminds me of something wrong, I get rid of the item. I don't get rid of my eyes. But so my environment is free of those items that are, I don't want to say karmic. This remind me of things I don't like, or take me to places and times I don't want to remember. That's very nice. But even though these are not nice items, some of them I like. That one piece that was removed, I loved. And she took them out and put them in another bag, lotted up to sell individually or as a lot, because she could make more money that way. And all the money that I had previously spent and would have spent in the future, the money that I would have spent in the future is lost to her. So by doing that, she didn't make enough money on those pieces, and there were about 10 of them, maybe 11, that she was going to sell and make more money on. She lost a lot more business than she made a profit on those. I can guarantee that. So, and she lost that money for the community too, because I am changing how I'm buying, and I don't know that I'll buy at all in some instances anymore. But I will have my 500 subscriber celebration, and I will continue with YouTube, and I will watch videos, and I will like and subscribe and network with people, and I might buy things at auctions, but it's going to be a rare occasion now. I know some of you might have noticed that my orders have gotten smaller and smaller, and they will continue that way until I'm buying just the things that I would normally buy that are necessities. And that's how I'm going to roll. Or something I've been looking for a really long time. It's going to have to be very specific. I'm not just going to buy a bag of 10 things to get one thing anymore. I'm going to get that one thing that I need and save on postage and time and effort in managing items. So that's how things are now. You know, you live, you learn, you decide what you like, you figure out what is beneficial for you, and you change and you move on. And it's been a real fun time for me at these auctions, but I'm not going to sit at an auction for 6 hours or 5 hours or 4 or 3 or 2 just to find maybe that one item I really, really want. Not, you know, not even an hour for that one item I might really want. So, it's going to be different. It's going to be a change for me because I like hanging out at the auctions. But if I never buy, I don't feel good about it. So I don't know. It's kind of an addiction. But I will be around on occasion to say hello to everyone because almost everybody has been lovely. And I'm going to miss a lot of you. But I have to change for my own self. I can't continue to have these things happen to me, and I won't be treated with disrespect, and nobody should. God bless you all.